Hi, folks. How are you all doing? I'm sure you're doing excellent, and as always, a pleasure to connect and talk with you about contemporary topics in life and careers. And if that's something of which is of interest to you, probably you should consider subscribing to this channel. Stay tuned with me for a very important perspective in this particular video. And normally, all of my other videos are probably more of opinions gathered from experiences, not about myself, but probably from others as well. But this particular video, I'd probably say it is entirely about what I have gone through in my life, and I think it is very important for you to probably not undergo what I underwent in terms of too much of dependency on inspirational books. And I that's why I said, I almost say, how inspirational books destroyed my life. I know, it might sound very harsh and powerful, but that is a fact of life, and I want to highlight that perspective to each one of you. And it is very important for you to understand this perspective, so that you probably don't really depend too much on inspirational books. I took on to inspirational books early in my life. When I say inspirational books, these are books which fall in the self-development genre. Of course, the top of the mind name which comes to my mind is Robin Sharma. You might have your favorite authors, probably even Chetan Bhagat in India writes inspirational books. People like Jack Canfield, can go on and on and on. I mean, you probably have hundreds and hundreds of authors who write these books for inspiration and pump you up for a better life. But my whole point is, do these books really improve your life, improve the quality of life? What exactly do they make you do, and how exactly do they better your life is the biggest debatable point. I'll tell you my own journey. I probably took to books too early in life. I probably almost was at a point where books like this, of this non-fiction genre, were my second life and second wife. Anytime when I'm free, I probably would pick up a book. And in all my formative years, right from late schooling and college, and probably the initial years of work, you'll always see me with the latest book or the different edition of the book and things like that. And if you're familiar with Robin Sharma, Robin Sharma has a number of books on the self-development genre where he tweaks a fable and with the help of that fable advises people as to how happiness is so easy in life, and how success, happiness and wealth creation is so easy in life that all you to do is to just relax. And these kind of philosophies, I am sure this is the same across number of authors. This is not restricted. I'm not singling out Robin Sharma. I'm using Robin Sharma's name because I'm familiar with that. But what happens is each one of these so-called stories, the pattern is so similar. There is someone who's probably stuck in life, or somebody who's got so much wealth in life but he doesn't have happiness, and somebody who's stuck in life because of a number of issues, challenges, immediately goes goes to a no man's land on a journey to find himself. There he meets a sage or a priest or a young man, and that young man or the sage or priest gives him all the inspirational inspiration lessons for life, and the bottom line or the inferences from those fables will be: number one, life is very easy; second is happiness is within you, you need not really go in search of it; and third, you should not chase wealth will come to you. There is nothing like hard work, as long as you fulfill your everyday duties and things like that, and be sincere to yourself, success, happiness, money will come to you. But is this a reality of life? You will be surprised that this is nowhere close to what happens in real life. Real life is brutal. Real life is probably very I would call real life is full of peaks and valleys. There are peaks for us, there are valleys for us. For some of us, it is a successive peaks, where the person hits the sky level in terms of wealth, joy and things like that. Wherever for some people it is just valleys, and every day is a tumult and challenge to raise up to the occasion. But in each of these cases, if you look at it, these persons who undergo that, of course, there is an element of luck or bad luck in that, but otherwise they have worked very hard to get where they are. They have put so much of efforts to do what they are, right from college, right from career, right from workplace. There's tremendous amount of planning in each stage. And even if the person fails, if the person has to shake up, rise up to the occasion and succeed again. He has to quadruple his work, quadruple his efforts, get more systematic, discover what mistakes he made in the past and don't do that mistakes. So it is a huge process of iteration. Life is an iteration. We make mistakes, we learn ourselves from the mistakes, we correct ourselves, and somebody who didn't plan well probably fails, but somebody who planned everything better because he had a better exposure to the various aspects of life moves ahead and ahead. Life is all about these kind of experiences. Life is just not like you go on a highway, you just keep going and everything good happens to you because you have good things in your mind and you have a great heart and things like that. Believe me, life never treats anyone like this, and it is unfortunately all these self-development books or non-fiction books very clearly somehow give you a comfort that life is very easy. There's no need to sweat about it, and they do it so much that at some point inertia sets into your life. In fact, I'm not sure, you might probably think that I was stupid enough to follow such self-development book, but these books really gave me a big sense of inertia, almost to the point that I became lazy at some point in my time, in some point in time in my career. I thought probably let me leave things to destiny and things will take care of itself and things like that. And probably after a few years, maybe spending 3-4 years time in that mode of being in that state of trance, suddenly one fine day I realized that these books are not taking me anywhere. What are these books doing to me? As a matter of fact, these books are actually wasting my time because I'm spending much more than what I should spend in terms of reading. Reading can be a hobby. Probably reading these kind of books can be 1 or 2 hours a day. But if you take recourse in probably thinking that life will get better by reading these books for 10 hours a day, 6 hours a day, which many people do. I'm not saying only I did it. I'm sure one bunch of you people are also doing it at some point in time in your life. Wherever you are in your life trajectory or career trajectory, you probably are feeling that these kind of books will be of recourse. But believe me, I think if there is one thing which you probably correct you by now in your life, wherever you are, is to probably clearly understand that life is a series of iterations and you need to live your own life. Nobody else is going to live it for you. Plus your life is very unique. No one else has got your set of problems. No one else has got your challenges. No one else has got your competencies and skills. And you are probably, as the cliche statement says, you're the uniquest persons in the entire universe, and there's no one else like you. So in that sense, your journey is unique. And these the kind of comfort which these kind of self-development books give you wherever you are in life, it is purely, I would say, a wrong sense of comfort or an ill-conceived notion that life is going to be good, things are going to be magical, all the magic will happen to you one fine morning. Tell me something, if you are someone who has taken recourse to this kind of non-fiction literature, somewhere in the corner of the mind, you for sure think that, some one fine morning, everything is going to be right. But believe me, my dear friend, nothing is going to be fine one fine morning because there's some magic happen. Every single thing in life is going to be because you are going to take an effort in that direction, be it whichever front of you. Family problems, you need to address them. Professional problems, you have to address them. Professional falls, professional valleys, you need to probably learn better. You need to find a better job. You need to identify what you are doing better, correct yourselves. So every day is a new challenge. Every day is probably a new journey in a series of journeys in life. And probably like it or not, it is not that one fine morning everything is okay. Probably for the rest of our lives we need to do these iterations to probably make us better people. Unfortunately, these kind of self-development books, this kind of genre will actually make you feel that there is nothing to worry. You just do some daily rituals, you do some daily chores, write journals and etc., and do nothing else. Life will be magical. Believe me, my friends, I am telling you the hard way. Don't waste your time on such self-development books. Life is all about iteration. Life is all about working hard. Life is all about working smart. Life is all about acquiring competencies and skills. Life is all about getting better in education. Life is all about excelling what you are at. Life is all about getting too good at something by probably going behind it for 10,000 hours, like it is classically said. And unless otherwise you do all that, and probably just plainly blindly believe in these self-development books, probably you're just setting up a recipe for failure in life. Believe me, I have learned it the very hard way, and probably if I had not lost about 5-6 years in going madly behind these self-development books, I probably would have been much better in life, much ahead in life. I'm not saying that you should not take recourse to these books. What I'm saying is these books are only a guidance, or a kind of in a sense, a bit of a time pass. Maybe you can get some insight into how things happen and things like that, or how things have happened from their own perspective. But don't follow these as a recipe for success in life or recipe for happiness in life. By doing that, you're setting up yourselves for disaster. I just wanted to convey this message to you. I know I've been very brutal and blunt in my language, but believe me, reliance on self-development books to a large extent, almost close to God, destroyed me. And if I had done it for a few more years, I probably would have been in shambles. It is just that I woke up at the right time. I realized that these self-development books can at best be probably a time pass and probably be guides, but they can never be your what should I say, your directional lights for life. It is not that if you follow them very systematically, things will magically unfold in your life and you will probably be a huge success in terms of money, happiness and joy. No, friends, all that is an outcome of your own hard work, your own ways of hard work, your own systematic planning, and a lot of planning. I keep saying that whatever you do today, you probably should have done 10 years earlier. If you have to read more today, you should have started reading more 10 years earlier. If you wanted to do passive income today, you should probably have started passive income 10 years earlier. So approach life in that way. So don't waste time on things like self-development books. Yeah, probably if you just wanted to spend some time, maybe maximum 1 hour a day or at best 2 hours a day, it is fine. But anything more than that, you just actually wasting your productive time. You can invest your time better in terms of your learnings, in terms of how things can get better, how you can be a better person, better financial planning, better career planning, better college planning, wherever, in whichever stage of your life. So that is the recipe for success. That is a recipe for happiness in your own terms. Again, here success and happiness are very relative. But whatever will be your own terms of success, happiness, growth, etc., unless otherwise you set up yourselves to reach your goals by tremendous amount of hard work, tremendous amount of tactics and strategy, these self-development books are going to destroy you. That is my final word on it. I know you will find it very harsh, but I wanted to take responsibility and probably share with you the harsh truth of life. Don't get ruined by self-development books. Keep them probably as a time pass and plan your life properly and succeed in your own terms. Thank you. I'm sure you'll find it very useful, and if you think it worthy of sharing, share it with people in your network. Thank you. I'll see you soon in another very interesting podcast. It was a pleasure talking to you. Have a wonderful life and career ahead, not by depending on self-development books, but by your own planning and hard work. Thank you.